I think we lost a fun fan. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Tassel G Formula 1 Season 4, I believe.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better, alright.
Yep. Well,
Yep, you can start speaking if you want.
so I
We lost the fun fan again. Anyways, welcome to the
better now.
That's better now. That is better now,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. For real this time, we are here for the 9th round of the season out of 15. In Greece, we have a 50% chance of rain looming over the track for the Grand Prix, which is going to be 26 laps. And it's going to be an exciting Grand Prix, of course. Have Phoebus joining me in the commentary box, and yeah, take it away.
Yeah, hello. We're now back after a long full season in season 3. But now season 4.
Yossi's just flipped.
Oh my god, why didn't I record that? Why? Anyway.
I didn't get it, man, but okay, I'm recording it now, so any funny business I have now, but
Alright.
yeah.
So right now, at the moment, nobody has set a lap time as we're speaking. And now
Yep.
Fearless is the man, or no, I Love is the man that said a 107.533. I think we can see someone doing a 106 in this qualifying, as we have interrupted.
Should be able to, I don't.
Yeah.
Yep, well, Dragon and Barley Pepe have showed up. You can have a 10 car grid at the moment. But, as it does stand that Barley Pepe is at threat to I Love in the championship, it's a 65 point gap between Barley and Ollie, currently second in the standings. It's a 65 point gap. However, if Barley continues to have that unlucky streak of luck that he's been having, then who knows where he can end up at the end of the season, because I mean, when he was winning, you know, we didn't see any fault that he could get the championship, but after 2 pointless races in the last 3 rounds, it feels like Barley is starting to lose maybe some of that fire that he had to win before.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, sorry for
So,
being tired. Anyways, Bali Pepe, as you've said quite truthfully, Bali Pepe has lost some of its ground while winning 4 out of 15 races in a row. But now he's kind of losing the track of, you know, becoming first, winning everything, becoming the big man. But now this is a very difficult race to win. And oh my god! Yes! Come on! Get in! Yes!
what happened?
Another clip! Come on!
I've just seen.
Yes, I've
What's happened? I just heard this.
Yes! Come on!
What happened?
Oh my god, I think it was
What happened?
Yossi. No. Who was it? It was announced.
You saw someone just have an absolute bomb of a crash, did you?
It was from another poll. Oh my god.
Well, as long as we have it, then that's all that matters, really,
Yeah.
but... Okay, we have the POV, that's all that matters, I think.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, is all that matters. That we have these funny moments, because you get a lot of funny moments. I've seen a lot of funny moments in these races, I tell you. Ion does make for a lot of funny moments.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah?
yeah, I think though some drivers are going to have a little bit of an unexpectancy, mainly towards the final chicane. I will say, the rest of the track is fine. When you get to the final chicane, that's when the problem is, and that's when you start to trade risk for reward.
Yeah, and now I think the worst fits in perfectly for this track, as it's pretty tight now. The final chicane makes it very difficult, and here you can see Fearless just cutting the whole chicane to give him some time for his lap. And is that allowed for?
It does help to do that. Yeah, it's allowed for qualifying for the drivers to do that.
Oh, the big news from
So at the
Pepe.
start of their lap,
I'm not even sure if I can win this World Drivers' Championship. And wow, he's saying
that
anymore. That is pretty big news for Bali Pepe.
Ooh, that is big.
So
I mean, that has to be said. He does. I think Barley needs to take a look at it from a different perspective and say to himself, look, I'm 65 points in the lead of this championship. There's only 6 races to go. Even if I lose 10 points a race, I'm still in a championship. I just need to hold onto my hat and win this championship. And I think for Barley Pepe, as long as he has the right mindset, then no matter what, he can win. There's no doubt that he will win because he already has an advantage.
Yeah, and as I was on Fearless Pole, he bought us his lap mid-sector 2, surprisingly. And it's right here.
Also, I just sent you, Mikey, I just sent you an email. I sent you the Drivers' Championship graphic for the formation lap.
Yeah.
I was actually editing that during qualifying. So what's qualifying at the moment? I Love, Fia, Jossie, Mahia, Pika, Barley Pepe, Leon, Ollie, and Big Tash, as Mahia takes provisional pole position, the first 106 of the day.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm going to be out of the commentary gantry for a bit, meaning that I will be muted for a bit, and the rest of the commentary will be yours.
Yep. So, this is it. And it is it because now, as we do have a little bit more to go in qualifying, I do want to take a look at some of the other drivers that might be on laps here. And it is definitely a technical track. Because there's so many different aspects which for me just add to how difficult the track is. And I think in as many rights, in as many aspects that it is that of a good track. It's technical, but it's got the difficulties as Leon goes to 5th and there's a pirouette off of the wall there at the end of his alt lap. Obviously a bit happy with how that qualifying performance has gone. And P5 is good at the moment. Does need to get more improvement in 6/10 between him and his teammate. And that is going to be a big gap that is now had in correlation to something else. Whether it's... And I think Dragon now is on a purple sector lap. He's gone a bit wide. Whether that's invalidated the lap. As Pikachu now on a purple sector lap. So 2 drivers, 2 purple sectors between them. Dragon's run a bit wide at the final corner. He's kept it together. He's gone 5th fastest. He's not made the 107s. And now, we're going to see what Pikachu can do. From Dragon's gone 5th, and Pika, at the moment, is fastest. Now, coming into Sector 2, he's more time up. This is it. This is the lap of qualifying. This is the lap of the weekend. Pikachu knows that. McLaren know it, and he's got to stick it through the final chicane. Risk for reward. There is reward. Is it pole position for McLaren? No, it's not. It's the front row. Oh, no. He'll be thinking to himself, where was that 3/10 of a lap to get pole position away from Mahia? Wow.
Oh, and he exploded. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, what a performance. So it's a McLaren 2-3 at the moment. And that is it really for Dragon. I think needs that more improvement. I think for Dragon and Bali, especially Bali, is 8th. 8th for Bali Pepe. He's behind numerous of drivers, and especially for Dragon, I don't think it's a performance that anyone expected. That is... yeah, it's very interesting, really.
No improvements as of now, and the McLaren 2-3 will help them a lot in the championship if they stay consistent enough. And also, where's Vargas and all these people? Bigasuga, Jerry Paco, all these drivers basically quit.
We're not seeing too many drivers with improvements at the moment.
Yeah.
Can any of the drivers reach the 106?
What is...
Seems a bit...
Wait, hold on. What?
There's a bit of gaps going on through the field here.
Yeah, what is that? What is Zaki
I
doing?
think something's
Wait,
happened
wait,
to
wait,
our
wait.
Leon.
Wait. Pikachu fights P2 as Zaki
I
finds
got this,
girlfriend
but...
in school, as EDP finds one in nursery, and so does
No.
the yellow sector too.
So it's taken down now. Yep. Well, speaking of sectors, Bali Pepe is 8/10 up in the first sector. He's gained another 4/10. It's 1.2 seconds up as Fearless is also making the time right behind Bali Pepe on the track as he gets a bit of curve. Swerving around, coming towards the final chicane. Bali, oh no! He's gone and it clobbered! 1 point, and I think Fia has touched the wall. And I think there might be heat between the Aston drivers because Ollie might have gone in the way there. And that is what could be 8th place for Bali on the grid, as Big Tash is improving in the Racing Bulls car.
Yeah,
and
Master is improving his time by about 1/100th of a second. He's looking to improve his time and extend his lead, and possibly win the race. And that's imminent if he's into the...
oh, Mahia is extending his advantage.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Tash runs wide, and Mahia is on a hot lap of all hot laps. If he does set a 105, which I find hard to believe, but if he did set a 105, it'd be pretty gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good line through the final chicane.
Wow.
Whoa, 106.8.
That was
He's gotten it done. That was a good lap. That's a good lap right there.
Yeah. I love...
Well,
would have improved his lap, but that sector 3 was...
yeah.
Pretty, diabolical.
Well, I think...
So wait, hold on. I think that... And that is a destroyed Aston
Who is it?
Martin. Just go into free camp and take
Which...
as much...
oh, that is Ollie. That is 3 wheels on the track. Big Tash is not improving from the 10th place, and he can't now at this point in qualifying. If any of the drivers can make it over the line, then they're going to be in a good result. But if they don't make it over the line, then that's going to be something else. But it will be what comes down to that. And as we see a lovely live stream here of Fevers just absolutely glorifying Ollie there.
Here is...
And Jossie does get a bump on his lap. Leon does some more antics. And Dragon now starts his hot lap. Pikachu is on a lap. Could Pikachu get pole position?
I think
I'm gonna say...
Big clip right there. Big clip. Come on.
Dragon!
Oh,
1.3 tenths up on the fastest lap! Hold on! Dragon for pole!
Yeah.
What is going on here?
That's a
He
very
can
good.
definitely get pole position. Oh, here we go. This is it. All focus and attention on Dragon as he's
Nah, nah.
running. What
Nah,
is that? I have to go back in the live stream.
nah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The big man words. I'm too tired. I can barely see the track. Mate, what even is this?
What
Nah.
just happened?
Oh my days.
Did you see that? Because I saw on the live stream you got perfect clip of that. Oh my gosh. So, favors, let alone what we think of qualifying, what do we think of that? I think
I think it
Dragon
was.
was practicing aeroplane.
Yeah, I think it was. Um, pretty 9/11ish. I have to say, Dragon.
No!
No, no, no.
No!
Wait. Dragon was literally practicing his flight right there. I think he's going to get taken.
He's Dragon. Oh yeah. Hello, I am under your door and the image of Ollie, okay? Okay, well. I'm going to be AFK for 2 seconds. I should be back at XX40.
Yeah, same for me. The live stream will be back.
Ah! Is Phoebus there?
Yeah, I am
Is the
there.
Phoebus missing?
No, the Phoebus is not missing.
But what I do know is that we are gonna get racing.
50% rain. Come on, let's get in. 26,
So,
27 laps.
once Phoebus returns,
Yeah. Hold on, I was.
we should be underway.
Discord, sorry. Let's do
Okay.
50% chance of rain.
7, yeah, no, 27 laps.
Yeah, 27
Okay,
laps.
you. So,
Oh, wow.
okay. Well, this is it. What are our predictions going into this race? I think it's gonna be quite interesting.
Wow, hold on. Yeah, alright. Can you do the formation lab commentary? I will go put some songs.
Uh, for this race to commence. And we are ready to get underway. 50% chance of rain looms over the race. And you are just back in time as it slides down. Away we go. Mahia does get the bad start. Fearless charges to the front. He leads out of turn 1 and the McLarens are going for it. The Williams are going for it, but Fearless leads. Mahia did not make the best of the starts. Barley and Dragon down at the back outside of the people who started from the pit lane. Big Tash now leaving the pit lane as Fear gets a bump and he's sent to the back.
And it's Big
Whoa!
Tash leading the race. Come on, Big Tash. You can do it, man.
It's no, there it is. But now, as you can see, does Fearless have a problem? No, it does not. But the McLarens are 1-2 for a moment as Leon now trying to get the lead of the race. Because now as they swarm through, trying to find room to get the lead of the race. Dragon's already back up in this pack, and Barley Pepe, they're going side by side. Through goes Barley Pepe. He's taken the lead of the race when no one thought he would. But now Dragon's coming through the pack. The McLarens are there. Leon is there. Everyone's there for the lead. And Mahia also at the back wants a slice of this cake. Oh no! Mahia is...
No, it's Barley Pepe. No, it's Mahia. No, what am I saying?
It's Mahia without the wing. Josie or Leon, one of the Williams, getting a massive, and Big Tash is out.
Yeah.
No safety car until that 5 resets. No, you can't rejoin. That is it. And that is it.
How is it unfair, mate?
And as they head... Yes, but that's in other leagues as well. That you cannot rejoin. I mean, it is what it is.
Nerve.
Yeah, a nerve. But Barley leads from Pikachu and Dragon. I Love Leon, Fearless, fighting with Jossie. Actually, Ollie and Mahia has to squall around this lap on the softs, whether he throws on a hard for a stint there. But this is a stalemate at the front. Barley, Dragon, and Pikachu. We've been waiting to see those two drivers as Pikachu moves into second place.
Oh, and it's rain. It's rain.
So there he is. And I think there was raining. And it's raining. And Fearless, just like he did 1 week ago in Hungary, gets the perfect pit entry as Dragon with perfect reflexes to yeet it into the pits. So... is this the start of something magnificent in Greece we saw in Hungary? This is the start of something much, much greater. And I can feel it as McLaren, well, anyone really who didn't pit is going to be disadvantaged. But until that rain kicks up to the full 25%, as Dragon is already squirming around the track, trying to get ahead of Fearless. And Mahia... what's happened to Mahia? Has he got a tyre glitch? I think Mahia's got a tyre glitch. He's got no tyre wear. Mahia has no tyre wear. Look at Mahia's tyres, they're gone. He's gotten a glitch.
-1.
Mahia has 0 tyre wear. He's gotten a bug.
And Barley Pepe stays
Oh no. Oh, he'll stay out for a few more laps. The McLaren stay out. Jossie stays out, so Leon will come in.
He's coming back to the pits.
No, but do you see Mahia's tyres? No, but Mahia, he got the bug and he's lapped by his teammate. Mahia, whose tyres did get the bug. He'll have better tyre wear than some of his other competitors, but Mahia is a lap down from his teammate on just the 5th lap of the race. What is going on for the Mercedes driver? Phoebus, what are your thoughts on this?
Wow, Mahia, very unfortunate, man. He had the bad luck last season, and now he won it. Now that he has the opportunity to win a race, and it just all comes down pretty down. He's very unlucky. Like,
he is. He did win at Great Britain, but I think that was the best suck he might have gotten, as well. Marky is fighting with Pika for a position that he won't get on track. Dragon has managed to clear Fear with a bit of a battle there that I did manage to pick up.
Around, and that was almost
the McLaren's in the pits. It's starting to rain up. I think the McLarens are going to have a race-long battle as Pika does get the advantage out of the pits. iLove will come out much more behind, and Leon leads the pack from Dragon and Fear, who I do think might overtake the McLarens as they race out of the pit lane. And is Leon ahead? Yes, they are, as we go on board with Pikachu, just exiting ahead, I think, of some of the other cars there. And I think you just have to see the order of this. But Phoebus, let's look at the group here coming out of the pit lane. 3rd down to 7th. We've got the McLarens coming out of the pit lane. Leon squirming around now. Dragon will get the grip to overtake him because Leon has not had the best exit. They'll slipstream Pika all the way down along the straight. iLove behind them, actually. He's got Fearless to be worried about it. iLove, I think, got a bit of curb. And now Leon is being fought by Dragon. Leon trying to keep the position away, but it might be all hope lost for Leon to try and keep the position as Dragon closes ahead now. As Leon gets the curb, it's a bit dangerous to go off the track that we saw in qualifying. Barley and Jossie surviving out there in the dry conditions, but it is the pit lane for Jossie.
Yeah, Jossie pits. He will lose his 2nd position, probably even 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Oh! iLove is out of the race! iLove is out of the race!
And that is a safety car.
That has to be a safety car. And that is a safety car in this race.
And now that is a pretty big opportunity for Macho to unlap himself, as now he can potentially fight for the lead of the race if he's consistent enough. Now I'll give you back the commentary because I have to go again.
Well, that's our answer, but it's got the safety car, but yeah, that is it now. I mean, if we did get a supposed weather change under this safety car, then it would be all to play for, but Barley he made the gap that he needed to. He had 26 seconds to the next car because as Barley's leaving the pits, Dragon's going into the pits. So yeah, that's something to be concerned about. And Mark here can unlap, which I believe he will do so. So Dragon leaves the pits. So it will be a Williams 3-4. Then Ollie, I think he's I don't know. Barley Pepe's Max Verstappen. I think he's trying to race the safety car at the moment. But Mark here can unlap, and what he will continue to do so is Ollie is 3rd, whether or not Fear can get the same advantage that he got at the last race, whereas I think he's 7th behind Pika, which is the last of the cars on the lead lap. And no, I do believe, yeah, Leon is behind. So, Barley, Jossie and Ollie got a huge advantage. And I do believe that we will have maybe some good racing after the safety car. So at the end, safety car in at the end of this lap. So, as we do wait for the race to unravel, let's take a look at what's happened so far in the race. Barley, Jossie, Ollie, Dragon, Pikachu, Fearless, Leon and Mahia are left in the race. Big T and Isla have crashed out, and rain was brought upon the circuit post when Big Tash crashed on the circuit. And this is going to bubble up the order. Mahia had a pit stop issue, which meant that he would be relegated down a lap, trying to fix the issue, which he did, trying to catch back up under the safety car, which I think is what's going on here, to try and allow Mahia to catch up. And Barley, and I think the rain is not increasing as much as they would want, which is understandable, because for interconditions you would think about that of this lap. So as we do get ready to restart at the end of this lap, Mahia should be able to catch up, and yep, Mahia is at the back of this train. Safety car in at the end of this lap. Mahia has caught up. So, leader, control, pace. Free to overtake once the race has been restarted by the leader. And that's the message, as Barley has gone through the chicane and he'll lead over the line. Jossie, Ollie, Dragon, Pika, Phil, Leon and Mahia now caught back up at the pack. Already trying to tack Leon into turn 1. Ollie now having a go. Fear trying to get 2 into 1 there. Drag racing Pika towards the next corner. Doesn't get that position. Dragon throwing it in the corner, making it stick, and now the rain starting to increase. What they would need for the interties, 18, 19, the rain is going up now. Yep, and it's what we were talking about, that the drivers were complaining that there was no rain. And Dragon, Ollie, Pika, Mahia, they're all fighting behind Jossie. He has got a massive gaggle of cars behind him that he needs to worry about. And if you look at the top 5, it's all different teams. It's so close. But I don't think Ferrari will benefit as much as they needed to from this weekend at the moment, but P2 will help them out all a lot, as Ollie dropping back a little bit over the curb there, and I think there was cars squirming around going into sector 2 as Mahia trying to get back into P2, fighting with Pikachu and Dragon as Fearless finds himself at the back of the queue. Leon and Ollie though dropping back as Pikachu trying to slipstream Mahia. Oh no, and that's Jossie, as Jossie just makes it out of there. But will make it out of there with a heart attack on his doctor's notice, because that could have ended in a broken wing or him being sent out of the race. It'll give the position to the Aston Martin, Leon 5th, but Dragon, Mark and Pika will fight for that second podium spot as Barley has that advantage, 4 seconds, as Mark and Pika continue to scrabble on. But that DRS from the Ferrari of Dragon will be absolutely crucial to what they need in this race. It will, and when we said that, it was, yeah, because that was, I mean, inters are only for these conditions now, 20% track water up. We know the rain chance is 50%, and we know that it will go up, because that is what happened in Hungary with a less rain chance. And now Dragon leading away. Mahia and Pika still having a squabble. Cars spinning out amongst the Fear. Fear still not where he needs to be, but Fear is out of the race. Fear is out of the race. And where that car is on the track, and that is whether it'll be a safety car or not. We'll see. Race on. No safety car. Drivers ordered to race on. As Barley has a big lead. Dragon bumping around. Mahia and Pika catching up behind Dragon. As some of them taking a wider line, whether that'll help. It's helping Mahia at the moment. The line compared to Pikachu. Whether they took the line that they might have wanted. But it's 3 cars out of the race. 7 remaining. Yep, the stricken tyres from the Aston Martin. From race winner to DNF, kind of like what Barley had. And now, Aston Martin only have Ollie remaining in the race compared to Dragon. That's going to be a big help for Ferrari in that Constructors. And now, Dragon is ahead of this Mahia Pika duo. As Mahia does get the curve, I think a bit more aggressively than he would have wanted. And Mahia is still leading, extending his lap. Much, much faster, actually. 1 second faster than Dragon on the last lap. As Ollie is in for what I believe is a wing change or something along those lines. As it is no way in condition for a set of wet tyres or a dry tyre. Whether or not it's a fresh set of inters. And now, if other cars might pit, if they look at their inters and they say whether or not they can, then that's going to be an interesting thing, because whether the tyres hold up to the end of the race, they're still looking strong at 98, whether other cars don't have that. Mario looks to be one of the worst on tyre wear. Well, he's got to catch back up to Pika, because if he doesn't, then he's going to be in trouble. He'll have no DRS, and Pika will easily take P2. Not, and there will be problems. Yep, that's it. And I think it's the big question on whether or not it will work, because I don't think that if other cars can, because mainly it is that one thing, isn't it? As Pika getting a big slide of understeer and oversteer and sliding around. But it will give Mahia all the impotence he needs to try and attack at a podium spot here. Needs these points. Has only really ever gone that win at UK. And hasn't been performing too good. Has been very unlucky this season. Already had that tyre problem. As he needs this position now for the championship. As he's trying to get past Pika. Dragon further up the road, as you can see. One mistake for Dragon. And he's bunching this pack back up in the race for second. And that is it. Not much else in this race. If we do get another safety car that's just off the track, it'll give his teammate Leon the opportunity to get back in front. And I think now, as this race starts to stale up, what we do need is a safety car, some more rain, something to bring action to this race. As Pika has gone over the curb trying to fight it, the Williams car's also fighting. And as I said, one mistake from Dragon and the field will bunch up. And that is what's happening now. This is going to be it. Oh. You'll also watch the Williams having a squabble, Leon and Jossie. But then you've got the battle for second and the battle for fifth between the Williams. Whether or not they distract each other through the final chicane and take themselves out, as Ollie's squirming around there. They are fighting pretty heavily. And now, as Dragon and Pika fighting around Mahia is a bystander to this battle, as Jossie is a bit behind now. And now, I think, yep, Dragon in front of Pika, then Mahia. Leon has passed Jossie on the track. And there are the tyres from fierce stricken cars. You can just see him there, standing there in a depressed look, as anyone would be, from a good opportunity in this race. And through the chicane, Dragon goes, Pika goes, and Mahia goes. They've all made it through. I want to see where the Williams go. That's going to be a good interesting pick with 9 laps to go. 15% chance of rain, and we did think there was going to be more as Jossie heads over the curb and keeps in it, but he'll lose time. He'll be way out of DRS now, and it'll be Barley Pepe who's just leaning away, is cruising around. However, Pikachu Dragon was fast than Barley Pepe on the last lap. Whether the seconds of time can be made up, whether Barley gets a penalty, whether something like that does happen, it intrigues me to see, because it does affect the end results of the race, whether he loses or not. Yeah, but if he wins, it's on for win number 5 for Barley Pepe, win number 6, something along those lines there. He's already won 4 races this season. We were talking, he only needed 1 more win to put himself in the record books for the most wins in TestLG history. If I look at my notes, yep, Stealthy and Barley tied on the most wins out of any TestLG driver on 6. He'd only theoretically need to win today, not only extend his championship lead into over any second place attack, such as I love, and also Ollie would have that advantage, but he would also get that record-breaking 7th win, which is something I'm sure he'd be very happy with, as Dragon and Pika, I think, without any disturbances, are going to fight all the way to the checkered flag. Yeah, but it is something that you have to look at, I think, with great opportunity, because there's still something that can happen in this race, you know, because Barley is setting a 113.8 on that last lap. Dragon 114.5, so much slower, but Barley Pepe easily taking the cake on this one. It's been not so much rainy action with 10 laps to go. It's less rain than we thought it would be, because you take a race like Hungary with 3 weather changes, 4 actually, with just raining to the end, and then you take a race like that, and then you take this race and you think, wow, it's so different, although the rain chance was just north of 50%. It is Leon at the moment, most corner cuts with 8%. Mahia trying to get temperature into those tyres as they head through the final chicane. And lap 22. That is when the safety car window will close. And oh! And oh, there's rain! There's rain! And we were saying that there was going to be rain. Oh, wow. That is... And that is... Dragon got a cut, whether that'll be a penalty. But this is it. Yeah, here we go. And that is now all the cars will pit. But if Dragon does get a penalty, Mahia will go a little bit further up the pit lane. Did Barley get the tyre glitch? No, I don't think he did. But it's extremely wet out on the track. Yeah, Leon boxes. Well, he had to. He had to box. There was no other way. He wasn't going to pit, because now he has to pit to get that advantage out of it where it wasn't there. And can I just say, we are having an incredible race here today. For all intents and purposes, it's a pretty good race. Yeah, it is, because now we have the rain that that you thought that you were going to have already going into this race, that you knew there was going to be. And the track water is stacking up, and it's going to all buckle out. So how much rain is there? Because Dragon, Pika, and Mahia coming out of the pit lane are still in for this. They're still in for the win, and they're not going to give it up. No, they're not going to give it up. And 110% what you were saying, that it is going to go to the end, that this is what we're going to see, what we're going to have. and how it will affect the race. Yep, because now they're just going, they're racing for victory at a long end of the stick here, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see. And depending on how they take the chicane, because already Mahia is on the podium, what he needed. The Williams, as Jossie buckles the curb. And that is it. So, SC window closes lap 22. As I think that's Ollie getting a quick stoppage on the track there. So, Barley leading by 10 seconds. Barley Masterclass today in the rain. So Dragon ahead of Mahia, ahead of Pikachu. Is this a stalemate? Well, it can go one of many ways to the end of this Grand Prix. As Jossie still 6th place behind his teammate, but 8 points, which I think adding to the no points he has so far, I think is going to be a very good addition. And Barley, I think now this is it. Once Barley crosses the line, the safety car window will be over for anyone to bring out a safety car. Of course, the safety car would bunch the pack up, but it's at the expense of one of these 7 drivers. And Mahia is ahead of Dragon. Dragon fighting back. Now this is for P2. As Dragon trying to go on the inside of Mahia. Mahia will try the switch back down the straight as Dragon slips a little bit of the wheels back on the rear. And now, as he's trying to come back at him, Mahia, as Dragon takes a bit of a wide line, Mahia more on the inside, skates his car around the outside. Dragon still holding on, and Jossie has no front wing, has to wheel it around from the final chicane as Mahia on the outside of the track coming back on for Dragon to try and get the position. No, they're running wide, they're sticking with the lines that they've got at the moment, but Mahia for the most part is ahead of Dragon. Dragon trying to take it on the inside. This part is crucial going onto the straight. Mahia might have gotten a bit of curb. Yeah, and that is something to note. They keep it nice and tidy through the chicane. Safety car window closed. And that is it. Safety car window closed. So if something were to happen, Barley's not losing that advantage. Unless he lost a front wing. Dragon locks up, runs wide, gives the position to Mahia. But this could be a Mercedes 1-2. Which they only got a Great Britain. And Barley leading away. Mahia and Dragon still going at it. Looks to me like this battle is going to go a multitude of different ways. And Jossie comes into the pit lane. I think it's for that new front wing that he did need. But as Mahia is going through, Dragon cutting down on the inside. But Mahia's ahead. And Pika will watch on. He's only 2 seconds down. But if this becomes a kerfuffle, then it is that. As Leon, definitely a bit lonely on the track. Ollie could finish ahead of Jossie here. As Dragon will fight these 3 points out. As I do believe is that Jossie ahead of the road. It is. And Jossie will get lapped. But Barley has just done an absolute masterclass. No matter the weather, it has been Barley out in front. Nothing to question his track performance. And, yeah, it'll be Jossie Blue Flags coming up in a second, who has driven the best of the races that he could have. I mean, the conditions have been torrential. Once that gets to the range, it can be. And Jossie Blue Flags cuts the chicane. Knew he wasn't going to make it, and Mahia's already cleared him. Jossie going off the track. And to avoid, well, I think that'll also allow Pika to go through. And now, as Mahia, I think, has gotten the advantage on Dragon. And 3 laps to go. I think it's going to be a very subtle end to the race as things start to settle in. And Jossie is out of the race. That's it. Jossie's out of the race. So Ollie now has a guaranteed chance of 6. And that is the end. Barley 2-wheeling it. That could have gone so wrong if that car went in the air. And what it is for that is I think he's done a little bit of 2-wheeling. And as he heads now, Mahia has cleared Dragon. It's a bit of a stalemate at the moment for second in the race. Not too much action. It's just settling down into the final part of the race where you don't want to fight it too hard for something that you don't need to. But if he does sense an opportunity, 100% he's going to strike and take it. If it dries up, then drivers are going to pick whether they should stay out or not. But for Mark here, he could finish the race ahead of Dragon. I think for Dragon, he'll push 100%. He's not giving up on Mark here because there's definitely an opportunity for second place. And whether that's Ollie or Barley up on the road. I think Barley has already cleared Ollie, which he has. And now Pika's starting to close in. Pikachu has had much better pace. Mahia and Dragon have been setting 115s as it is dry. Whoa, it is dry as Mahia and Dragon setting 116s compared to Pika's 115s. But it is going to dry up. Yeah, and that is it. It is dry. Well, the drivers have to stay out. The drivers have to stay out until it's dry enough. Yeah. That's the thing, because how long can Barley stay to the end? Yeah, if someone does want to stay out on these tyres, then it is. Because now Pika's in this. Ollie gets the blue flags. As now Pika's coming through a little bit further down the straight. But Dragon is ahead of Mahia. Mahia trying to dance it back. Drifts the car around. Pika will start to come past Ollie now on the track. Do you box or do you stay out? It's a call to make. It's a call that the teams have to do. And whether or not you can make it is the question. As Dragon streaming around, that's going to hurt his chances of even a podium because Pika's coming at him. Here it is. This is it. This is the end part of the race that we were all wondering for. Barley starts the last lap, but they'll stay out. They'll all stay out. No one is going to box on the last lap. Can they survive on these tyres as Pikachu has gone to P3? You need to survive. Yep. And this is it. Dragon, could he be knocked off a podium spot? He's just drifting around and it's so difficult. This is it. Barley on the inside of the corner. He's trying to make it stick every way possible, but Barley now has got an advantage. He can survive it. Mahia, Pika, Dragon, Leon and Ollie. I think this is it to the end of the race, but they've got to make the rest of the lap. It's for enters, and as soon as it hits 19, it's conditions for dry tyres. You can see Barley just drifting around the track, if they can even make it. Can they make it? As Barley Pepe is going to break the record that stood so strong. Barley is a 7-time TESLG Grand Prix winner, and he is back to winning form, and it is going to be a Mercedes 1-2 over the line. As Dragon, what's happened to Dragon? He's hit the wall. He'll finish 4th as Pika picks up the scraps, and Barley is the driver with the most wins. Barley is the driver with the most wins in TESLG. And Leon, just a little bit more to go before he hits the line. That is it. So Barley Pepe has now the most TESLG Grand Prix wins.
Alright, I'm back. No, I'm kidding. I watched the race, but I was pretty bored commentating, so yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. We hope to see you again around 10 in drum roll, please. Continue the drum roll. Don't end the drum roll. Around 10 in Cannes, France. We hope to see you again around 10 Cannes. Goodbye.